All right, you beautiful spirits, I hope you are doing very well. Even though I don't like the word hope, a bit lame, but I really hope you're doing very, very well. Especially as this war is intensifying, this consciousness war, this game of duality, this play, this show, this charade that it is, this clown world that presents itself to us as real, is intensifying somewhat. And I'm sure it will keep intensifying as we go what we all call perception of forward. So many changes for many of us, and I'm hearing the changes, I'm seeing the changes, I'm feeling the changes, I'm witnessing the changes. Many are feeling it, many are going through astronomical things. Some are finding it a pleasurable ride with the odd bump. Some are having a really terrible ride with the odd bit of pleasure here and there. Wherever you're at on the journey, you're at, and that's where you're at. And to fight that, what I've seen on my journey is not the one. Keep fighting, and fighting is causing us more problems. So what has been bestowed to me lately is acceptance of where I'm at on the journey. Wanting to be somewhere else, wanted to be more awakened, more forward with this, more knowledge, more wisdom, more this, more that. And I'm seeing it's just more mind trickery. It's more mind manipulation and suppression and oppression from the machine. So while we have limited words to convey what we try to get across, and it's the only way we can do it at the moment, I've come to a place of acceptance as well, that I've only got the English language to use. But behind that is this essence, this frequency, this tune, this music that is felt. It's felt by others. And I've said this before, it's not really the words. It's the essence behind it that you're tuning into, that you're listening to, that you're feeling. And that's what we seek. We seek truth. We seek it within ourselves, and it's the only place to seek truth. We seek it in many other ways. We research, we look outside of ourselves, we listen to others rambling on. We listen to their perceptions and their ideas and what they think truth is. And while we all hold a little bit of the jigsaw puzzle, not one man or not woman holds all the truth in English language expressed. We all hold it inherently inside of us. We all hold the magnificent truth of what we truly are. But behind the programs and the belief and limitations that we've all had put upon us through these distortions, and that what we try to get out, and all that comes out is one great big mess. But as I was taught last week on a session I have with someone weekly, it's okay. The mess is absolutely okay. It's ironing itself out. It's becoming smoother. The mess is becoming a little bit more tangible to navigate. Well, it is for me. I can't speak for anybody else, but I talk to a few, and their mess seems to be becoming untangled that much more lately. So yeah, something is positively happening. Not in that not in that toxic positive affirmation mindset, I may add. But you know, if you're going to talk to yourself in those ways, it's definitely better to talk positive than negative. So it might hold some substance at some level doing a positive affirmation for yourself. But you know where I'm coming from. We are formless. soul, spirit, magnificent beings of pure love. And for whatever reason, this virus, this dark, evil thought forms, egregores, beings, archons, demiurge, reptilian beings, the shape-shifting other species, whatever that is really, is extremely jealous of us. Like, it absolutely detests us and hates us at their core. You can feel it emanating from evil. They hate you. They hate your light, that invisible light that we are. They detest it. They hate it. Maybe they may hate it because they're not eternal. They are a one-time pony show, and they know that. They don't hold what we hold. They don't have that love within them. Oh, and if they do, or if they did, they sold it out a long time ago for whatever reason. Maybe the adversary is there to benefit us on some level. I've pondered that many, many times, and I've spoken about that. Who knows? What I do know is this, though. Seeking outside of ourselves, researching, checking, and and just that, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's time. There is no time, but it's time for our self-realization. And this is what I see happening. There are many beautiful beings now becoming very self-aware, and they are intensifying this consciousness war because at some level they're losing. And the more we embody knowing that they're losing in some way, and I know that's a play on duality, saying losing, because on the other side of that there is a win, and the biggest, deepest, biggest picture level, there is no winning and there is no losing, there is just being. But forgive me for how we express and how I try to get across and how I try to talk this through with you and me, because I'm just really talking to me and just sharing this, and hopefully at some level it might ping something in someone to help them along their journey. So the machinery of the mind, the machinery of all this is not us. It is false. It is not real. Anything in form is not real. It is all artificial. It is all AI. We may call it organic, and we may have a reverence in some way for some form. I have a deep reverence for nature and for animals, and on the biggest part for humans as well. But I haven't fully forgiven, and I haven't fully opened my heart to compassion for all humans, but that will come, because I know I can feel it coming through. But there is a reverence for this form, and I feel this reverence of this form for what I call nature and animals especially is the essence of our love in form. It's the only way I can really get it out of me and really sort of express what I'm trying to get at with that. I do know inherently it is all AI. The mind is AI. The whole construct is all AI. It's all a con. And it's all down to what I will say the biggest one is English language, with our thought forms, our programs, and our beliefs. And I'm saying this nearly every video now: programs, beliefs, thought forms, and it's repetitive for a reason, because repetitiveness is the mother of all remembering who we are. I think you can do it two ways. You can re-hypnotize yourself out of the hypnotism of the MK programming, or you can repetitively keep doing this over and over and over again. So that is a bit contradictory in some way, because I'm saying don't seek outside of yourself for your answers. But it's like this. We attain help from ourselves and we call it another. We listen over and over and over again to others, predominantly on video, like we're all doing, to spark within us what we need to be revealed to ourselves. It's like using English language to come out of English language. It's like using technology to come out of technology, to get back to truly what you are. It's all a bit of a contradictory of what we are, but in that conundrum of playing with this, something magnificent happens where we actually do start remembering what we truly are. And then in the dropping of the beliefs, in the dropping of the programs, in the doing the inner work and becoming Neo in the Matrix, where you just bat it off eventually and you're not even bothered by anything, when we are not reacting inside, when we're not having what we'll call sensations of anxiety or sensations of fear, when we're not letting the mind trickery, the AI machine, trick us into thought form streams and following those, and we come back to this center, we come back to the breath, we come back to our heart space. And yes, I know we're not form, and yes, I know I'm saying heart and space and here and whatever else, but it's the best I've got to do with what I've got. As we come back to this heart space, our true essence of love, and we're batting that off and we're not bothered by it anymore, there comes a point where we don't even have to bat it off. We don't even have to play with energies, push energies. We don't even have to keep reminding ourselves over and over and over again. It does pay off. This work pays off. Many are called, few are chosen, as the saying goes. Even fewer make it home. But you're one of those that's going to make it home, aren't you? You're one of those listening right now that knows. You're one of those listening right now that does that work, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times you go down, no matter how hard this war intensifies. You're one of those that's never going to give up, no matter what. No matter what. You're one of those that is pure love. You're one of those that knows you are pure spirit and you're eternal and nothing can harm you. Nothing can touch you. And you're one of those that knows you're completely fearless, and that was just another charade, another game, another play. So as we remember once again, by doing this repetitive work, by re-hypnotizing ourselves to come out of hypnotism, by using the technology that we're using to come out of technology, by using this damn English language to come out of language, we step into this power, which we didn't even have to step into, because we was that all along. And what we do is, as we step into this power and we remember this true power and love that we are, we help others along the way. We share this fearlessly, no matter what. No matter how you want to do that, if you want to start your own channel, You want to upload videos. You want to talk to the person in the grocery store. You just feel that they could maybe hear something. A family member may even begin to awaken, or a friend from years ago where you was like, no, they're lost, they're gone. May start asking questions as this frequency changes, as this new energy comes through. But it's not really a new energy. This game has been played over and over and over again. And there's an energy that's always coming through us, because it's always through us that it happens, because it's all about us. This journey is all about us. And again, it's not really a journey. We're just coming out of the entrapment. We're coming out of the consciousness traps, the manipulations, the suppressions, the oppressions. We're coming out of the ignorance of who we think we are. We're thinking we're this body. We're thinking we're this identity. We're thinking that we're this name we've been given at birth. We think we're a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, a sibling, a friend, a daughter, a son, a worker. We're none of this. We can play those games, but we must remember that we are not those games. We are the most magnificent, beautiful, soul, spirit, loving beings that is probably past our cognitive imagination at this stage. But that imagination is under reignition. It is reigniting through us again. And we can feel it. So as we feel this, we stop our life force energy being drained by the dark, evil thought forms. The form that hates us so much, we can actually suppress their draining of our energy with our love, with our essence, as we remember to stand in our power and say, no, no more. You ain't playing that game with me anymore, and you're not playing it with anyone that I love or my soul group. Because I do feel that we have a soul group that assists us. We assist each other. And we are now seeking out our soul group, and we are all coming together. It may be only over this internet, over this medium, through this, that we are coming together, but so be it. But there'll be ones around you. Even if you feel totally alone, there'll be a soul group somewhere around you. There'll be someone connected to you on some level, and they may still be sleeping. And it is in our work, on our journey, on ourselves, to spark that within them, to reawaken. And you may be pleasantly surprised who that may be, that's quite close to you, that you's like, nope, they're never going to wake up. That's not going to happen. It could even be a total stranger that just pops in, but they was never a stranger. They was always here to assist you. And our soul group is where we go back to, and it's just words again, forgive me, it's the best I can do. We go back to our essence. And I feel that we do have, like, we are not this limited identity, but we do have a soul identity, a soul spirit identity. And I do feel that we do have groups of, we'll call it friends, companions, loved ones in our soul groups that we do certain things with. I really feel that's true. Of course, I could be wrong. Who knows? All of what I'm saying, I could be wrong. Could be a load of old twaddle. But I don't think so. I think, and I feel, the spirit is really coming through to reveal more truth. Past the limitations, past all my beliefs and my faculties and my distortions and my compression of consciousness. It's doing its best and it's coming through. And I can feel it more. It's happening more. And I see it in others. I see it in others so clearly now. And we are connecting. I'm reaching out. I'm reaching out where I may have not reached out before. I'm sort of coming back to a place of, I'm ready to come back out and play again to help others remember, and then we do the offie home. I've been in retreat for a long time. A long time I've been in the cave. I was in Plato's cave for an immense amount of time. And then I woke up in Plato's cave, but I remained in the cave in solitary, in reflection, in contemplation. But now it's time. Now it's time to come out. So the videos from the boat will at some point cease because I've put this boat up for sale now. It's time for a new journey. It's time for a new way. It's time for a new story, because it's those old stories that hold us back in those beliefs and in those limitations, replaying the same old shit over and over. But it's not like I'm going anywhere. Where I'll be, I'll be. But in the illusion of it, I will be booking a plane ticket and I will be in the illusion going somewhere else. But I will be going nowhere. It's just a movement in consciousness that's manifesting in form, what I'll call this outside world, to another place. And that another place is more conducive to how I want to live. While it's sunny today in the UK, it's now windy and cold. And that's fine. I still get out, I still do it, but it's not what I feel is beneficial for my journey. And we all need to find what's beneficial for our journey. I prefer the heat. I like it hot. I like it really hot. So I seek out places to go like that. A lot of trust, a lot of faith comes from this. I'm nearly 51. And I get the old mind manipulation, the virus comes in and plays. How are you going to finance living abroad? How are you going to travel around and do that? How are you going to sustain that for a long period of time? What if it all goes wrong? What if it all goes completely up in the air and you find yourself back in the UK, even in a worse position? That virus plays over. Time to say no. Time to step into the power in this external body, in this illusion of this, and put my money where my mouth is. And instead of just rabbiting on about, everyone should wake up and, remember you're eternal and do this and, and be empowered and whatever else. Well, I've got to go and be empowered. I've got to show that to myself and show that to others instead of just sitting here rambling on, about doing all this work. At some point, you do all this work and then it manifests into this place for a time while we're playing with it, while we're remembering who we are. And we have to put ourselves in the best environment for us. And if you're in an environment at the moment that's not conducive for what you want, use your divine imagination. Manifest a way for you to be in the environment you want to be in. And I've been in places, in environments before where there was no way out at that particular time for the consciousness I was in. So the best I could do was be in my heart, in my imagination, and that's all I could do. Physically where I was not good places. Very violent places. Places where you wouldn't really want to go out late at night on the street. And I live in a place like that can be a bit, maybe at some places you don't want to go out too late at night on your own, because it can be very violent where I am. It's time to leave. So what I'm saying is, if you find yourself in a place where you feel stuck, you feel constricted and you feel restricted, do the meditation, do the breath work, do the breath awareness of who you are in this center with your eyes closed, using your imagination of what you want, and never think of what you don't want, because we are actually manifesting machines. These biological computer machines are manifesting machines. That's why you see it like this, because they've controlled us through the TV, through the media. You know what I'm going to say. It's all been MK'd through into us, so we manifested it for them. If this place was originally a playground and we are here to play in this form, and it's not totally just entrapment and we are just to get out of here and go home, and we at some level a time ago chose to come here to play, and we really want to do that, and we want to come back to maybe what some people saw a golden age and play with that, so be it. So be it. Let that manifest. But in the meantime, not like trying to manifest a new house or a new car or a better job, or that may be for you. You might need to do that. What I'm saying is, you can manifest a better way for you, a better life for you. This is why I changed my stance beginning this year. It's why I deleted 4 years worth of videos off this channel, because they wasn't conducive in the message I wanted to give off. I was just moaning about the system, the demiurge, the beings, all the time, swearing, getting irate, getting rageful. I didn't need that anymore, and I didn't want to give that energy over to you. Didn't want you receiving it. I had to work through it, as we've all got to work through it. And to go within is the essence of what we to do now. We are to go inwards, and we keep putting it off. And we go, I don't want to do it, it's too hard. But you know, I go into breath awareness and all my anxiety comes up and I can't do it. I just want to run from myself. But I tried to run. I tried to run in here too, and I just kept bouncing off the walls internally until I submitted, until I metaphorically inside my mind went, oh, that's it. That's it. What do I do? And all that come from spirit was, open your heart. Live from your heart. Live from the power that you truly are. And show that now. So, gonna head out. As soon as the boat's sold, I'm gonna head out. Where I'll head out, I have ideas, but I'm not sharing that publicly at the moment. Maybe I'll just get there and do a video. We'll see. My point being, it can be manifested when we have trust, when we have faith in us. Not some imaginary God out there, but us. We are Divine Mother and Divine Father in one. And what the Gnostics call Christ. That's what we are. And you can call upon Mother, you can call upon Father, that energy, that pure love to assist you. And it's testable. You can ask for signs and synchronicities to be shown to you continually to rebuild your trust with yourself, with Divine Mother and Father. But it won't happen until you ask sincerely from your heart. If you ask sincerely from your heart, it will be revealed. Something about being sincere with this and meaning it and wanting truth so much, life supports you. Mother and Father support you, and they will never let you down. I trace back over my whole life. I've been doing this continually lately, and I have realized that Spirit never has let me down once. Never. Not once. I may have let myself down by believing the AI, by believing the machine of the mind and going with that. But I know, and you all know deep down, you all know inside you, you know what's right to do. And by remembering who we are, by doing this work, we can enhance that intuition so much we come to a place where we don't even need faith. We don't even need trust. We don't need anything about duality. We just know. And that's coming forward, being exposed for us all now. And it's happening at a fast rate. And a lot of people are not catching their breath with it. So on my other channel, which I always post a link below, I offer a service. I offer a service of what I call mentoring, coaching, teaching, helping, holding space, listening, prompting. It's the only words I've got for it. But the offer's there. There'll be an email on that other channel in the description. And I do 3 little sessions just to start. Do a free session with you, yeah? Just to see where we're at. Just to see if you're going, do you know what? I could work with this guy or not. I don't know. We'll see. But the offer's there. That's all I'm going to say on that. So, as we align our frequency, as we reveal to ourselves the beauty and the magnificence of what we are, nothing can stop us. Absolutely nothing can stop us. And we are to help as many as we can awaken, go home, realign this place, shut the matrix down, rebuild something else in form if we want to play. If it is a game, if we want to have a playground in form, if we want to express that way, so be it. But we need to be sure and we need to be centered and balanced before we can even consider anything. Before we can even consider what the truth really is, let's rid ourselves of this virus. Let's drop the shit that's been holding us back and step into it. It's time. You've got this. I've got this. Spirit's got this. Spirit will never let you down. I guarantee it. Never, ever let you down. Ever. And I don't say that lightly, and I don't come out with words like that lightly. Unless I know. And this is the truth. You are guided and protected beyond what you can imagine. And you are doing 1,000 times better than you could possibly imagine on this journey. You are doing so well. You are doing so well, it's unbelievable. In a paradox of belief. So, let's awaken to our freedom. Let's awaken to what we truly are. Let's do this. Let's remember who we truly are. Much love to you all, always.